Hi guys, this is Bill Spenceley with Flexhopper Plastics, just going over sort of the details on how to remove and replace the fittings on the interior of this 500-gallon double wall tank. Of course, start off with, you got to remove the lid and the brackets that hold the tank down during shipment. And if you take a look, you can see that we've got our fittings and our loop down there. Right now we've actually turned it up, but what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to lift the actual tank out a little bit so that we can get access to it to replace the unit. Now we're just loosening it off. We've disengaged. Now you can see that the gaskets will get compressed, so you're going to have to replace the gasket every time you go and do a change on this. These are cross-linked polyethylene foam gaskets. So once you replace a stainless steel bulkhead, you got to replace the fitting too, or pardon me, the gasket. We're pulling the tank right out so that we can get access to it, because you've got to feed the unit back inside again. We're just fashioning this tool with a little bit of tape so that it makes it a little bit thicker, so it holds the fitting a lot more securely and won't fall off. We've also done this work with the hoist. If you're in a remote location, you could also look at doing some of this while the tank is laying on its side. You can pull it out that way. But anyways, you can see that he's lowered the fitting down, pulling it through. Been pulled through now. One of the things that's a real important tip here is that when you're putting the bolt heads into the back flange, so the piece that's actually inside the tank, you're bottoming out these into the actual back plate of the bulkhead fitting. But because these heads are going to stick out a bit more than they should, what you need to do is beforehand you've got to tighten the elbow into that exterior face of the bulkhead fitting before you put it all together. We usually use it as a vice grip, just so it gives us a little bit of torque. We've got the elbow in between, roughly in between those bolt faces there. Okay. So we're tightening up the flex hose, braided flex hose to the elbow. Tool came in there, so now you've got it so it's turned sideways. Tightening the nuts. The tank back down in position. And it should be lined up with some grooves that we actually have in the tank that fit onto those raised portions of the secondary tank, just so it's orientated properly. And then we're placing the bracket. And this bracket is basically set up here just so that the tank, the interior tank, isn't going to shift around on you. It just sort of holds it in position. So you just be fastening that back together again. So again, the last segment is just putting the lid back on. Yeah, sure. And just fasten them down. It's got her.